Hello, my name is Scott Ingram and I'd like to welcome you to 2030 Lab 3 DHCP and Server Core. First, we'll be adding the server core to the lucernpublishing.com domain. Then we'll be installing the DHCP on the server core. Next, we will set DHCP to start automatically. Next, we will start the DHCP service and authorize it in the AD. Then we will add a scope. Then we will add an exclusion. Then we will add a reservation. Then we will add a default gateway, option 003. Then we will add a DNS server, option 006. And then we will activate the scope. So let's begin. Alright, we're going to join the domain, netdom join. We're going to take Core 1 and join the domain at lucernpublishing.com. And we're going to use the administrator, and here is his password. So we're going to click enter. And it says the computer needs to be restarted in order to complete this operation. It completed successfully. So we will shut down, and restart. And it'll shut down in less than a minute. Alright, we're going to install the server core with start/w OC setup DHCP server core. Press enter. It's going to take a minute. Right, as you can see, we've got our OC setup DHCP server core started, and I went ahead and set it so it would start automatically. And the change service config was a success. So, alright, now we're going to authorize this DHCP server in Active Directory. And we're going to use this command here. It goes to, we had to first sign on as the administrator for Lucerne Publishing. Then we go to netshell DHCP, and then add server core 01, and then the IP address of the server that is running Active Directory. So then we're going to press enter. And it says that we have added server core 01 and the command completed successfully. Alright, we have started up our DHCP server service again, and it has started, and we went down to the netshell, down to the DHCP server again, and we put in to add a scope of the 192.168.1 and server core scope. So we're going to press enter, and it tells us the command completed successfully. Alright, so now we're going to set up an IP range here in the 192.168.1. And it's going to go from 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.225, and that will mean I am reserving 226 through 254. So we're going to click enter, and we change the current scope context to 192.168.1 scope. Right, the next thing we want to do is add an exclusion range, so we won't be messing with the static IP addresses we have on Instructor 1 and the other two servers and Core 1. So what we've done is we went into that same scope, 192.168.1.0. We're going to add this exclude range, which is Instructor 01 through Server Core. So we're going to press enter. And it tells us that the command completed successfully. Right, the next thing we need to do is add a default gateway. So option 003, so we type in here the scope we've been working with, we set the option value to 003, and the IP address we'll say is 192.168.1.1, and we'll press enter. And it tells us that the command completed successfully. Okay, the next thing to do is to set the DNS Server option 006. So that's what we're going to do. Scope 192.168.1 we're working with again. We're going to set option value, which is 006. And the IP address this time will be instructor 01 since it is our DNS server. So we're going to press enter. And it tells us that the command completed successfully. Alright, and now for the grand finale, we're going to turn the scope on. The scope is the one we've been working with. We're going to set the state to 1, which always means on, and 0 always means off. So we're going to hit it, turn it on, and click enter. And it tells us that the scope command has completed successfully. So this completes Lab 3 2030. Thank you for watching.